Great.
Hi,
Let's kick
Annie.
off this
I think that I
conversation
need to
then.
discuss a
What's
topic
on your
with
mind
you.
today?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. What topic do you
Today
want to dive
I
into today?
converse the topic. The topic is wow. So my first question is: have you ever wondered where the word wow come from? Annie, if you hear me, so my question is: have you ever wondered where the word wow come from?
It's fascinating to think about the origins of the world and how everything came to be. What are your thoughts on where the world comes from?
Yeah, I don't have idea because I don't converse this topic with someone else. So my next question is: what other word or sound do you use to express surprise besides wow?
To express surprise besides wow, you could use words like amazing, incredible, unbelievable, or astounding. Do you have a favorite word to express excitement or
No, I
surprise?
don't have any special. So my next question is: did you know wow has roots in the Scots language from the 15th century?
It seems like there might be some type of random in your message. Is there something specific you'd like to discuss or ask about?
So my next question is: why do you think wow has lasted so long as an expression?
It seems like there might have been a mix up in the message. Could you clarify or ask your question again so we can discuss it together?
Okay, so my next question is: how do you think people express surprise before wow become popular?
Before WoW became popular, people used expressions like, oh my goodness, good heavens, my word, or well, I never. It's interesting to see how language evolves over time. How do you express surprise or amazement?
Okay, so I don't have idea about this type of your words. So my next question is: can you think of any other interjection that are similar to wow in meaning of feeling?
Sure. Other interjections similar to wow in expressing surprise or amazement could be whoa, oh my gosh, oh wow, or amazing. Do you have a favorite interjection to use in such
No, I
moments?
don't have any interjection. So my next question is: why do you think short sound like wow are so effective at showing emotion?
Sir sounds respectful and formal, like a polite way to address someone. How do you perceive the sound of the word, sir?
I like when I say wow, I say wow, and if I say oh, so I say oh. So my next question is: do you think wow sound the same in different languages, or do other culture has their own surprise sound?
The word following can have different pronunciations in various languages.
Okay, so my next question is: how important do you think expressions like wow are in everyday conversation?
Inspiration plays a big role in everyday conversations as it can spark creativity, motivation, and connection. It's important to stay inspired to keep conversations engaging and meaningful. Where do you usually find inspiration for your conversations?
Okay, so my next question is: have you noticed who wow is used in social media or text today? Has its meaning changed?
The use of who in social media or text can add a personal touch and make the content more relatable. It's interesting to see how language can evolve and adapt in different
Okay, so my next
contexts. How do you feel about use of language in social media and text messages?
okay, so my next question is how did the talk tune or volume or saying wow in change its meaning or emotion? Can you hear me? My question is how does the tune or volume of saying wow in change its meaning or emotions? Can you hear me? Okay, so leave that question. My next question is can you think
It seems like there might be a mix up in the message. Could you clarify or ask your question
my
again
question
so we
is
can
how
discuss
does
it
the tune
together?
or volume or saying wow change its meaning or emotions? Okay, so my next question is can you think of a time recently when you said wow generally?
It seems like there might be a bit of confusion in the message. Could you please clarify or rephrase your question so we can
Okay,
discuss it
so
further?
my next question is do you remember the first time you
When I say wow, it's usually in response to something surprising, impressive, or exciting. You're welcome. If you have any more questions or just want to chat, feel free to let me
Okay, so
know.
my next question is do you remember the first time you heard someone say wow in a movie or show? What was the text?
I don't have personal memories, but wow is a common expression used to show surprise or admiration. It's a versatile word that can be used in various situations. Have you had any memorable moments where someone said wow to you?
I don't remember the first time that someone said wow. So my next question is do you think wow is more often used for positive or negative surprises? My next question is have you ever used wow sarcastically? How does tune change the meaning?
Adding the letter Q to a word can change its meaning or create a new word altogether. It's interesting how a single letter can have such an impact on language. Do you have any examples in mind where adding Q changes the meaning significantly?
No, so my next question is do you think work is more common in spoken language or writing texts and social medias?
The use of Q is more common in written text and social media than in spoken language. It's often used as a shorthand or abbreviation in online communication. Have you noticed any specific trends in the use of Q in different forms of communication?
So, my next question is did you think animals have their own version of wow.
Animals may not express wow in the same way humans do, but they have their own ways of showing surprise or amazement through behaviors and sounds. It's fascinating to observe how animals react to new or unexpected things. Have you noticed any behaviors in animals that seem like their version of wow?
Okay, so
If you have more questions or want to
thank
continue
you,
our
Annie. So
conversation,
this was such a fun conversation, Annie. It's amazing how a small word like wow holds so much history and emotions, makes you think twice the next time you say it. So So you are listening to interview with any. I hope you like it. See you in next interview with next topic. So Allah is Pakistan.